Content release strategy. One of the most common mistakes that I think a lot of artists make is not promoting well enough. And of course, we know that promotion is really hard.
Yeah.
And I think one of the things that people get hung up on a lot is thinking, all right, I dropped the song, I dropped the video, and that's it.
Yeah, now I'm done. I finished, right? The song's over. It's out. It's released. I'm good.
On to the next song, I guess.
Yeah,
and
but no.
That's not it.
Post-release strategy.
Yeah.
Post-release. And, you know, like I think artists talk a lot or spend a lot of time thinking about your pre-release, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, I want to let people know I've got a song coming out, but what do you do after the song is released? Mm-hmm. What's your post-release strategy? It's something that when I'm sitting with a brand new artist, I like to do is do 30 days ahead and 30 days after.
Cool.
That way we can plan out activities and have at least, you know, I like to plan like, for me, I do a lot of like strategy, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm like helping you create a plan that then you can go execute. And what I like to do is do weekly. So then you have certain activations each week, like 1 week leading up, 2 weeks leading up, 3 weeks leading up, 4 weeks leading up, and then 1 week after, 1 week, 2 weeks after, 3 weeks after, and 4 weeks after. And that way we have activities for you or have like moments, you know, like social media moments or things that are continuing the momentum of the release for at least 4 weeks.
At least
4 weeks after. Because otherwise you're just losing this content. It's like kind of wasted.
Yes. And the truth is you don't have to stop at 4 weeks.
No. It's just that you might have only paid me for a 45-minute consultation. Right. So we only going to plan 30 days on either side.
You can, but there's nothing to stop you from promoting a song 2 months, 2 years after it comes out. There's nothing that really could stop you. Everything exists on the internet in real time. So you might as well just promote.
And I think we live in an era right now where songs sometimes do better 2 years after their release. Like so many songs were released, say in 2021, but had their TikTok moment in 2025 or in 2024. And it's 2 years after the initial release, but now the song is relevant or it's hitting something culturally. And that makes the song like come back. And we can even talk about old songs that were released 20 years ago, 30 years ago, and are having their second life again, are having like a new moment.
Yeah. So let's talk about how to turn one release into an evergreen content strategy. Ooh. This is by Randy Zimmerman for Symphonic Blog. Of course, the link to this will be in the show notes or the description, wherever you're consuming this.
Yes.
So we encourage you to follow those links and follow the creators who make this really great content for us all. There's so much information on the Symphonic Blog.
Yeah.
So Randy starts with repurposing the core assets. She says, a single song release comes with way more material than you realize. Music videos, cover art, press photos, lyrics, behind the scenes footage, even voice memos and demo clips.
Yes.
All of this can be repurposed into new formats to stretch your content way beyond the release day, week, month for that matter. The key, she says, is to treat each asset like raw material. With some simple editing and format swapping, you can create tons of unique posts from the same core pieces.
Yes. I had an artist here last week, and they came in and they were wearing the Meta Ray-Ban glasses. And so we filmed content, like traditional film content like this.
Yeah.
But then they also repurposed that content and released it first person.
Oh, wow.
So it was like, you know, you have the finished product, but then you also get kind of behind the scenes. You can kind of take this content and use it in, at least for him, it was 3 separate uses. Because we have the, hey, we're making this content today, the behind the scenes, then we have the actual piece of content, and then we have the first person review go through. So like that's one asset that you paid for one session to make one piece of content, and you at least got 3 pieces out of that one
and you don't have to have Meta.
No, it doesn't have to be that
glasses. A lot of you see it all the time. You see people with their little handheld things. They got the little cube cameras that you can put in the corner.
Yes.
The GoPros are classic.
The Osmo, you got everything. Come on, let's go.
It's not hard to pull one of those out and bring those with you to create that second layer, that second block of content based on the thing that you're doing, and then another behind the scenes behind it. Speaking of behind the scenes, she says behind the scenes content builds connection, shows off your personality, and pulls the curtain back into your world, which can mean anything from a quick phone video, a selfie in the studio, a candid moment from rehearsal. Don't overthink it. What may feel ordinary to you can be fascinating to your audience. This is something that I think is like really key, right? It's like it's exciting. Everybody knows it's exciting to be in the studio. It's exciting to be on shoot day. Or whatever.
Yeah.
But you've been planning this content all for a year, 6 months, 1 month. And you've got all this energy that you put into it. Whereas somebody just kind of encountering this is all super novel to them.
Yeah.
So every little piece of work and effort that you put into beforehand is probably something that with the right thought process beforehand, you could put into behind the scenes content.
Yeah, you can really provide some value with that.
She says it's not about reposting the same stuff over and over. This is really important. It's about carefully tailoring your content to each platform and its audience.
Yeah.
So, for instance, TikTok is about TikTok is a discovery platform, right? So TikTok is about raw, behind the scenes, quick, dirty. Just go there, do it.
Yes.
Whereas Instagram is thought of as being a little more polished, a little more put together and maybe edited a little better. And then she mentions my favorite thing. I'm so glad that she mentions this in the article, emails.
Yes. Yeah. We talk about this all the time, activating your email list and sending out content all the time. Like just reminding people that things are existing and that they're there. That's such a, yeah.
So you can tell a deeper story, she says, with that. So here's a couple suggestions that she says for some things that you can do. Take a key lyric from your new song and turn it into an inspirational quote.
Yes.
So just take one cool line and just turn it into a graphic. This is something that I was like, that's really smart. I should be doing that.
Yeah. I had an artist work on, he's like a burgeoning Christian artist, and he used a prayer in his song. And so I think that's another way, if you have a lyric or something that's a standout piece of your creation, putting that on like a photo for whether it's a carousel, maybe you can make a piece of content that way too out of it. And then you can explain why you chose that, give people an insight. So it's not just the text, it's the text and like maybe another description so that they know a little more about like why you chose this quote.
One thing she says is to use a single behind the scenes video clip to create multiple TikToks. So you can show the filming setup, you can zoom, you can do a reaction shot, and a third you can even use trending audio to give something you had a new life. One thing that comes up is there's new tools in Instagram now that you can test. What do they call them? Test real?
Like A and B. What is it?
On YouTube they call it A/B testing.
Yeah.
And Instagram now has a new feature that allows you to test different reels in real time. And so you can cut up and you can edit in different ways and see which one performs the best. So that's a great way to take one piece of content and release it multiple times. And
split testing.
Okay. So that's something that Meta's always had split testing, but Instagram actually has a brand new feature that they're doing on Instagram Reels. And then, of course, you can take that same footage.
Oh, the trial reels?
Trial reels. Thank you. Yeah. So you could take one piece of footage and create a bunch of trial reels.
I have seen this, and it'll show it to like a certain percentage of your new viewers, and then if it performs well, you can keep it, and otherwise it'll like self-delete itself. Yeah. That's right. I haven't used it yet, but I'm excited to try it.
It's a great option out there. Slicing up your music into 15-second highlight reels for Instagram stories. Then, of course, creating a longer cut with extra footage for YouTube Shorts or, again, for your fan email. And then she also recommends using fan testimonials, early reviews. You can send it to your buddy, your buddy can be like, ask your buddy to film a reaction and send it back to you.
Well, I just think of the Oxford open mic and how incredible it's been to see.
That's the weekly open mic that we do here.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been so amazing to see other people's content of the event. Like we make a lot of content for the event, but it's even more cool to see someone else's like their walk into the open mic, or to see someone's like how they create content around it. I think sometimes like what your fans make or what people like the people who engage in your content make even better content than what you could make.
It's really cool too at the open mic to see one artist filming for another artist, right? And you'll see it we see it all the time where, say Obi is up there performing and, Tron is there
filming the performance.
Right? So then Tronist will put that on his profile. Obi will reshare it, even though it's Obi performing.
Yes.
But there's like this extra sort of connection. And what it does is, in something like that, not only is that just really great for everybody's content, but it really does demonstrate that you're there in the community for the people.
Yes.
Which is really valuable content anyway.
That's so huge.
So here's a couple of things, recommendations that Brandy makes in her article, building a content flow that lasts. So we're just basically going to put you out of a job here.
Yeah.
And your 45-minute consultation is going to be obsolete by the end of this.
Oh, I'm ready. Let's go.
Instead of dropping everything at once, it's important to spread your content out over a few weeks or months.
Agree.
Excuse me. A planned content flow helps maintain buzz, keeps fans engaged, and gives you space to create without burning out.
Yes.
So this is where the batching and the content calendar comes in, right?
Yes.
So you could spend a day, you could spend 45 minutes with Cameron, available on Cameron's Calendly.
Yes, that's right.
And plan this stuff out, even to get so far as to, you can't create it in 45 minutes, but then you could book another session with Cameron and create it all.
Actually do the content creation.
And then spend that bit of time in the afternoon, that the next day or even later that day, once you've created it all, edited it all, put it all together on a timeline. There's plenty of tools out there that let you plan posts in advance.
Absolutely.
And then
schedule your posts out.
And now it's just scheduled and you really don't have to think about it.
You're not spending every single day of the next, 2 weeks of your release cycle thinking, oh, I gotta create something and post it today. It's already there. It's already ready to go, and you already put that work in. So now you can kind of have more fun playing with the ideas that are coming to you spontaneously.
So here's a sample of some recommended releases that she's put in here in the blog. And of course, like I said, the link to this will be in our description, so you can check this out for yourself. Week 1, the release announcement and the music video premiere.
Yes.
So this is like the post review thing. And so the post release thing.
Yes.
So of course you've already done a whole bunch of posting and promo leading up to it. So week 1 is kind of day 0, right? Like you dropped the thing, you released it, and you're premiering it. Week 2, she says, is the behind the scenes clip, maybe a lyric graphic. Week 3 could be fan testimonials. You could do a Q&A.
Yes.
On Instagram stories. Week 4 could be a remix, an alternate version. She recommends maybe an email update on that 4th week. It's been a month since this has been out. Here's the numbers it's doing. Here's some reaction. Here's a couple of blogs that posted about it. Now I blast that off to my email list. Maybe some people saw it. If they've already seen it, then they might check it out again.
Or maybe they saw the post but didn't listen to the song. So this is that second hit.
Exactly. And then week 5, she says maybe a live performance snippet, a TikTok challenge.
Yeah, I've had a ton of people do that. And that's another really, really... So if you're in the studio already, say you're recording like the song or you're doing like your final mix day, perfect opportunity if your session, you're able to kind of wrap things up a little early. Be like, hey, you mind if I go sit on the couch, set up set up my phone on the tripod, and now you in the same time that you already had this time, so you can go then make that performance video of you performing the song. So you can really like, I encourage people to really get the most out of whatever time you have. That way you're not working too hard, work smarter, not harder.
Yeah. Take the time that you've already got built in. That's a really good idea. If you've got a little bit of extra time in the studio, a little bit of downtime,
you're waiting on the mix to get finished. You're sitting there, the engineer is doing this thing.
Right. Yeah. Click, click, click. That's like the sound of an engineer's.
That's like home sound for me.
Yeah. True. You could do ASMR just pointing
a mic down at the keyboard.
Yep. That actually would probably be a pretty funny, like Instagram Live or TikTok Live.
Yeah.
Just not even the music.
You're just watching the keyboard.
Just hands on the keyboard. Like even a contact mic or a really close mic. Just getting the keyboard.
Getting right in there.
Those just get it.
That'd be so ridiculous.
It'd be really funny. So there you go. There's a piece of content idea for you. And you could, theoretically, you could do something like that. It's just, there really is no end to the kinds of things that you can do to promote your song. So there's just a whole world of content that you can create. And I know the word content gets thrown around. People are kind of sick of it.
Hot take, get over it. Just make content. Get over it and make more content. You're doing this. Like I saw a really interesting discussion about this week about like, I don't remember who was having this conversation, but it came up and it was artists talking about why, I don't feel like I need to make music. I think it was On the Wall, which is a podcast for songwriters. Mm-hmm. And they were talking about, it's so obnoxious that artists have to make content on TikTok. And this guy who was a writer was talking about how he was kind of over that. And he was like, this has been a conversation that we were having. And he compared it to music videos, to MTV, mm-hmm. and to all the artists who said that, who were like, oh yeah, no, I don't feel like I should have to make a music video. I'm not an actor. I got into this to be a musician. Mm-hmm. I don't want to have to make a stupid music video to go on MTV. It's like, no, well, this is a performance. You said you wanted to perform and now you're performing. If you're performing on stage and you're singing, or you're performing in your room to your smartphone, it's a performance. So I whether you like me or you hate me, get over it and make the content.
Yeah. Do you think that these classical composers who are known throughout their lifetime, or way outside their lifetime, whose names we still say today, do you think they only wanted to do church music?
No.
Do you think
no? That's where the money was.
Exactly.
That's what they were getting paid to do. Then they had all these limitations. The church was like, you can only use these intervals. I'm sure they sat there and were like, hey, I wish we could use a tritone. Yeah. Jazz it up a little bit, you know?
I wish I could just sit and write music instead of having to write church music. And it's like, well, maybe the flip side of that is like, mm-hmm. that may be true as well. And there probably have been a million billion incredible artists who have been lost to time because they weren't willing to play the game.
Yeah. You
don't have to play the game. If you want to just make music for yourself, for your own enjoyment, like do that, please. We do kind of need more of that.
This is,
but hold on. Yeah. But don't do that and then resent the world for not, being up on your music. Right?
Yes, exactly.
If you want the kind of connection to a wider audience that you feel your music deserves, unfortunately, playing the game is part of it.
It is. And to go off what you said, this is one of the most, I think one of the most valuable things that I can do with an artist when we're doing a consultation for something like this is to figure out, what is your intention? What do you want from this? Are you trying to make music for as many people as possible? Is that your goal, to hey, I want to fill SoFi Stadium? If that's your goal, then you're going to need to do certain things that you aren't going to need to do if your goal is, I just want to make music because I love music and I just want to make the music that I hear and I want to be able to listen to that for a long time. Totally different goals, equally valid goals, totally different objectives to get what you want.
And different approaches to how you might work on your
craft
and your promo that then drives that.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Entirely different promo strategy.
A lot to think about. So please leave a comment about if this resonates with you, if you've tried some of this stuff, if you think this is
bullshit. Red flag. Let us know in the comments. We want to hear all your thoughts.
Yeah. Leave us some ideas about maybe some ways that you have built a 4, 5, 6, 8 week promotion after the drop of your song.
Yes.
And keep joining us because we got a lot of great promo ideas.
More great promo coming.
Yes, we do.
I love that.
Cool.